Welcome back to another Transformation Church Message Recap podcast. My name's Nate. I'm the students director here.
Nate.
TC, and we have our host, Pastor Brad Livingston.
What up? We're here. We're back. We've been off for 3 weeks, John says, or something like that. But we couldn't let another week go by without being with you amazing people.
Come on.
Indeed. We've had a lot going on.
Dude, a lot going on. It's been crazy. I was out of town last week. Pastor Justin was out of town last week. Week before that, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no one was here. Something's going on.
I was here.
Where were we?
I don't know, but we weren't able to do it that week either.
I don't really remember.
That's crazy.
Of course, I don't remember much. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And the week before that, I don't remember that either.
But here we are.
Yet here we are. So, yeah, good times, man.
Good times. Great things happening.
Right. Big things popping. Little things stopping. That's your line. Justin would have known that.
Is that from... I'm sorry, I'm not Justin.
Is that from Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah. Is that from Dumb and Dumber?
Nate has not, listen, everyone, Nate has not seen Dumb and Dumber. He has not watched the life-changing, culture-defining, like, that was the movie of the 90s, I think. Like,
Yeah.
Of course, you weren't born yet, so why would you have seen it?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I've not seen Dumb and Dumber.
golly, I can't believe it. We're gonna do a staff movie night at my house, I think, and we're gonna watch Dumb and Dumber and eat pizza. Ooh, Ashley's going out of town this weekend.
Yeah?
Are we Dumb and Dumbering it up?
Might just do that.
Might just do that.
That'd be a good time.
That'd be lit, dude. Let's do it.
That'd be crazy.
Hey, yo. Now everyone knows what's happening. So if you know where my house is at
Come on over.
and you have my cell phone number, text me. We'll give you details. If you don't know either one of those things, then you're probably not coming. So it is a staff situation. So that sounded bad. That sounded like a disease, like a staff situation.
Yeah.
I feel like we might have to edit this podcast.
Yeah.
It's getting off the rails real quick.
But a lot's happening here at Transformation Church.
There you go. Good save, Nate. Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening in Transformation Church and coming out of the Bridge Builder series.
Come on.
What'd you think of the Bridge Builder series, Nate?
Makes me want to go out and build a bridge.
That was not the goal, but
Okay. Build a bridge with the community.
perhaps a metaphorical bridge.
Yes.
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 Then that was exactly what we were
Perhaps.
aiming to do.
Yeah.
You know, because we as bridge builders exist to get people from
Here.
to
There.
All right, so you did learn something.
Come
I'm
on.
very happy. Yeah.
Come on.
So if you say something enough times, people will get it, or at least they know how to say it back to you.
And if you said it enough times, then you need to know that you need to say it that many more times.
That many more times.
Leadership
Exactly.
lesson of
Exactly.
the day.
If you think you said it enough, say it some more.
Come on.
So yeah.
Culture.
Matters. But yeah, man, we've been in the Bridge Builder series. We did Recommitment Day this past Sunday. We had Vision Sunday a few weeks ago. Just moving, man. So many things happening. And I was at a retreat last week. So I came in a Sunday kind of amped up a little bit.
Yeah.
I could tell. I like literally during praise and worship in the 10 o'clock service, I could hear my voice cutting out, and I was like, I need to calm down because I preached hard in that 8:30 service. I preach hard in every service, but like I could feel it. I could feel like you ain't got much left in the voice box, my guy. You need to. So I was like lip syncing during worship just so I didn't like waste any like vocal whatever. So, but yeah, man. Matter of fact, yesterday I sounded like a frog most of the day, like very like deep, like if I tried, like I couldn't get my voice much higher. So, but so my dad used to be all the time, every Sunday night and Monday.
Really?
Yep. I mean, dude, y'all know PD. Like he's a bulldog.
Yeah.
He's a bulldog in the pulpit. So he kind of latches on and shakes you till the Holy Spirit gets you. You know what I mean? Like that's the most Pentecostal way I could describe that. But yeah.
And then he says, I don't want to yell at you. I don't like this kind of preaching.
I don't like yelling preachers. And he's like,
Everybody's like, no, keep going.
keep going. Yeah. It's like Pastor Brad will make us laugh next week. Like go on. And yeah. So he's like the preacher's preacher. But
Oh yeah, because you weren't here for First Wednesday.
oh yeah, I wasn't here first Wednesday.
Man.
I'm sure he was going in.
Oh yeah.
If it has to do with Israel, like he's
gonna have a 400 member small group.
yeah, I know,
January.
man. I heard about that. It was wild. So yeah, no, I wasn't there, but I heard really good things. I haven't even got a chance to watch it yet. 'Cause literally, I came off that retreat and went straight into kind of chaos, but good chaos, but chaos nonetheless. So I haven't got a chance to watch it, but I heard it was great.
It was phenomenal.
I heard it was really, really good and very insightful. People said educational.
Yeah.
Other words.
Extremely educational.
Extremely educational. So, because a lot of people don't know. It's like, I don't know why we should support Israel or why that matters or, so yeah, then you got society and the world and biased news outlets and all this nonsense. It's just really helpful to, what people may not know. I'm sure Pastor Dan probably said this, but what people may not know is like, we literally have boots on the ground over there, like that have been on the ground for decades. Like, we know, like, this isn't, CNN dropped a reporter over there 5 days ago and they're just telling you what, the highest bidder is telling you what to say. Like we have, we got boots on the ground over there. We know what's real. We know what's not fake news, so yeah, it's just super, super important. So I'm sure it was great. He gets fired up about Israel, man.
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
So as do I, but he's like,
oh yeah,
no, like that's his passion, so yeah, he's doing, he did that. And then, we've been in the Bridge Builders series on Sundays. Man, really just casting vision about a culture of generosity, being a bridge builders, being a generous person, and living generous lives. And, like Nate's a bridge builder.
Yes, I am a bridge builder.
Come on.
I think it's cool, especially with this vision and bridge builder thing. Is like people don't understand too. What you're doing now is you're going to pass down to generations beyond you too, right? Because I think a big reason on how generous I am was because my mom was that generous, and she taught me to live a generous lifestyle.
That's so good.
And so I think that's another perspective that people can take on them making the commitment Sunday and stuff like that. You're impacting generations in your family beyond.
Come on,
outside of generations in the community and the church and kids and stuff like that. So
no, that's super good, and I totally agree. And you've always like, not to give you a big head or anything, but you've always been really generous. I mean, long before you were on staff. Like I remember, you came to me a couple times, and I'll say, like extended a very generous hand of generosity to people, to the church and stuff like that when you're in the military. And it's just like, I feel like God told me to do this. I'm saying yes. And I was like, that was like,
yeah. And I mean, in the end, like obviously all praise to God, but like my mom was a big player in that. Like,
sure. Yeah. I could totally understand that.
And but I mean, a lot of people don't know too, is like me saying yes, I got a lot of that stuff years before I said yes. So it took me a while to say yes, but I think once I got into a position where God really took a hold of my life and I stepped into the yes, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like my life was just radically changed, and God has just showed up in so many different ways. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the big thing that like people understand, like when it comes to generosity and living a culture of generosity, is like generous people don't miss out on what they gave away.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like, I think a lot of people are like, man, I don't have it to give. Like if I give, I can't live this life. I can't do these things. Like, dude, God, you can't outgive God, and I know that's like a phrase that's kind of overused, I think, in the church a little bit, but it's just so true that it's like, man, I've never lacked for anything because I gave too much away.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, like it's just, it's
like
just
to the world that doesn't make sense.
Correct.
But to the Christian, it's like, that's a foundation of our faith, right?
100%. Right. So yeah, it's like, that's the way, Ashley and I have been blessed to live in our 13 years of marriage. And I know you and Leah are the same.
Yeah.
And again, just like I got it from my parents, same thing. Like, Pastor Dan and my mom, they've always been super generous people, what I mean? Like Father Teresa, as we call Pastor Dan, like he's super generous, man. He just gives it all away. And same thing for him. It's like, he's never lacked for what he gave. Like I've seen it in his life, and it's like, that's what I want to model. That's what I want to follow, and what's crazy is like, man, I wish he was here, because he has so many stories of just like, I know, like
wow.
he's got stories on stories on stories. Like he does have stories of like how God supernaturally did this, and God supernaturally did that, and God provided this, and God provided that. And he's like, he essentially has just lived his life saying yes to everything God told him to do. And even when he wasn't sure how that was going to work itself out, like God, like just dropped somebody on his doorstep and it's like, here's $10,000. And it's like, or drop someone on his doorstep and it's like, God told me to bring groceries by your house for the next 2 years every Monday or whatever. Like the crazy, like, here's a truck. like, or whatever, you know, you're just like, what? Like, but yeah, man, I think that's a reality. Like generous people never miss out on what they give away, because God gives it back to you so much more, in various ways, I would say. But yeah, absolutely. So yeah, man, super pumped just about what everything God's doing, and this cable's getting on my nerves. I'm sorry. But, yeah, man, awesome things happen. You know, John's back there, by the way. Did we introduce you, John?
Yeah, I kind of said a couple things at the very beginning.
That's right. Yeah, you did. No, it's cool. It's cool. Welcome, John.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So we're rocking. We're getting ready for Church at the Movies.
Yeah, wrapping up Bridge Builders, opening up Church at the Movies.
Church at the Movies?
Come on. There's going to be so many people that are like, what is this?
Literally, what is happening? Dude, literally, no one around here does it like this. Literally, so yeah, it's gonna be hilarious. You're gonna be in some costumes. We're not gonna tell people we can't tell them details, but Nate's gonna be dressed out. I don't know about this Sunday, but the 2 Sundays after that, my boy's
this Sunday, the two Sundays after, and the last Sunday that we do it,
it's gonna be wild, bro. Wild. It's gonna be so good.
Actually, you could still dress up.
I'll dress up as Nate Popechili.
You could just dress up as a student director.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, as a golfer, I guess.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Yeah, this Sunday's the greatest game ever played.
Classic.
Amazing movie.
So
you
good.
Probably haven't heard of it or watched it, but it's so good.
Yeah, so good.
Have you watched it?
I did.
I gotta put you on the spot. You're like, it's so good. Have you watched it?
No, I watched it. But, I'll be honest, I watched it like 3 or 4 weeks ago because I knew we were gonna watch it at Church of the Movies.
Oh, really?
But
it was good, right?
It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
It's one of those movies. Like, how have I not heard of this movie before?
It makes me want to go play golf for the rest of my life. Quit everything.
Yeah, you want to do that anyway. But yeah, you don't need a reason for that.
Yeah, no. But
so speaking of, we got to get John on the course soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been out there, but you know.
No, you haven't.
We came out there and filmed with us.
Okay.
That doesn't count.
I've been out there. I just haven't.
Dude,
played.
some of that B-roll footage is gangster. That it was hilarious. Yeah,
I'm excited to see it. I haven't seen it, so
yeah. But yeah, no, we greatest game ever played this Sunday. Great movie. Dude, just such a good, like, it really is such a good movie. I'm like,
movie.
I've watched it quite a few times. It's one of my favorites. Then Top Gun Maverick.
This
week after.
Week. Yep.
Yeah, following week. And then Elf.
Oh, that's gonna be good
for November 26th.
That's gonna be a fun one.
That's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. What I thought was interesting is how many people that are a little bit older than I would have thought that are really excited about Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 50s, 60s that are like, oh, I can't wait to see Elf. And I'm like, really? Like,
well, I mean, when that movie came out, I mean, that's like
it's not super old, but
15 years older, I think, or something like that.
It's Will Ferrell.
Let's investigate.
And he's been around for quite a while.
That's one of my moms and my aunt. My mom's like 55 and my aunts are like 52 or something like that. And that that's one of their favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it was one of those family wholesome.
It is all those things. 2003, 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So 20 years.
That was Will Ferrell's breakout movie.
That's when, like, if you're 55, 20, that's 35. That's like when you're in prime family, like,
I guess. Maybe. Yeah. I was kind of shocked by that one. Two, dude, I forget how funny that movie is until when we watched it together, getting ready for Church of the Movie. Dude, we were like,
hilarious.
I mean, there's a funny scene in every scene of that movie. Like, I think we were both looking at each other like, dude, we're gonna have a hard time cutting stuff out of this.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
still
it was
having a hard time.
Yeah, it was like
exactly
it's so funny.
Such a good movie.
But yeah, so it is like great movie, super funny. So yeah, we got that going. So yeah, we got a few different lanes. Each one has a kind of a different topic that we'll be preaching on. By the way, there will be preaching. So for those of you that are like, why would I come to the church and watch the movies? There's preaching in the movie. So we've edited the movie down. We'll kind of give you all the same thing we talk about on Sundays. We edited the movie down so you'll get out of church on time. That's important.
Come on.
All right. So you can invite your friends. Don't worry. It's not going to be like a old school church service where you get out whenever you get out. You'll get out on time. Secondly, there is preaching. So we take the storyline of the movie and we insert biblical principles and preaching into the storyline. So, there will be preaching inserted into the movie as well. And then we're going to have all kinds of snacks, refreshments, popcorn. We'll have popcorn going in the lobby like it's the movies for real, sodas, candy. It's a big deal.
It's going to be fun.
Dude.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to see Nate dressed up in whatever costumes he's wearing. I know what they are, but I'm not going to tell y'all. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Did someone threaten you with your job for that? Like, if you don't do this, like...
No. You
got like a sign. It's like, help me. Yeah, no, it was my wife that asked you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you got to do that. Sorry, dog.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you work it or not.
yeah.
When she asks you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, the most powerful person in this church is Ashley Livingston. So I'm second. So, but yeah, no, that's dope, man. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. So, yeah, I just can't. It's gonna be good.
Which, yeah,
What were you gonna say, John?
you're the first movie.
The Greatest Game.
Yeah.
What about it? I don't know what you said.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
You can text me if you want.
Yeah, I'll text you later.
Okay.
Okay.
That was weird.
All right. Well,
Nate, say something. Get us out of this. say something. Hold on. I have a solution. Hold on.
we need one of those buttons.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. We're back. Sorry.
We need those buttons that like we could have done like a crickets or something. Like press the crickets. And I know some like podcasts they have like John Maxwell.
We have it.
Falls under the
I
show.
don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
What is it?
We have sound effects in here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And we honestly we have the.
What is that?
Oh, you don't have yours then. Never mind. I don't know why you don't want.
He's like, what is that?
No, we have sound effects in here. That was like a Disney sparkle, like like
Okay,
whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's the crickets. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, the we have like 7 or 8 banks of stuff that we can like put in there, and we don't ever use it. So.
Yeah, I mean, we even have like intro outro music for a different podcast. The next episode. So, but not that anyone needs to hear that. So yeah,
So, a lot of stuff coming up at TC.
yeah. What's going on, Students World, Nate?
Students, man, we're getting excited next week. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday we're doing Parent Appreciation Night. That's gonna be
Parent
fun.
Appreciation
We appreciate you. Parents want to partner with you and just show you how much we appreciate you and
I get to
love
be there,
you
right?
and
Absolutely. You're a
are
parent.
thankful for everything you do for the students ministry and your teenagers, because we know that the teenagers are around you the most. So that means you're discipling them the most. So
Let's go.
We just appreciate you and love
Yeah.
you. So
we are in addition to you as the disciple maker.
Absolutely.
We are not the disciple maker.
Absolutely. So we want to represent. We want to show you that we love you and support you and want to partner with you in the best way possible. And so we got some gift bags coming out. That'll
Let's
be
go.
dope. They're gonna have some cool things inside of them for
So
the parents.
make sure you're here for that.
Yeah, come on,
All
out.
right, give me a date, Nate.
Show out November 15th,
November 15th at
6:30 to
6:30
Come
to
on,
8.
We're gonna
That's
have
right.
a whole Thanksgiving meal.
What? Hold on,
yeah.
wait. What's going to be on? I need a rundown.
Guess who's catering it?
Come, I already know. Come on, family ties.
Family ties.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
it's
I'm
gonna be
coming.
good. Yeah,
I'll be here.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So y'all know like turkey stuffing like the whole 9.
I already told you.
Yeah, we're doing turkey and 2 sides. So turkey, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. So yeah,
That's serious, bro.
It's gonna be good. And
That
family ties,
sounds-
mac and cheese,
Fire.
so good. So yeah, come on out. If you're a parent of a teenager, bring your teenager out. It's gonna be fun.
Yep,
we're gonna have a
yep,
good
yep.
time. But
So parents, mark your calendar. Be here for this. This is big, man. Let your teens support you, like family unit. Yeah. I was talking with Pastor Rick. You're gonna try to do some vision casting too, huh? At that?
Yeah.
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 So we're gonna talk about 2024 a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some details
yeah.
of what's coming.
come on, it's gonna be crazy.
So yeah,
Yeah, we
that's
got
gonna
a
be
lot
dope.
of stuff coming up. So our
Yeah.
team's been putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort. So it's pretty cool. So
That's so cool, man. That's so good. Yeah, I'm excited. We're excited. We got motion. You got motion nights coming
motion
up.
nights coming up. Yeah,
2024, baby.
We're
What?
excited for that. Oh, I'm wearing my motion gear.
Yeah, you got the motion gear on right now too. Let's go. Yeah.
It's gonna be dope. We're excited. I mean, it's gonna be hype. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be like little motion nights, preparing them for what motion's gonna be, and like just to really show them like that there's other teenagers out there that are like,
Yeah, absolutely.
worshiping.
So any parent that's listening right now, that has no idea what the Motion Conference is, like in the most ludicrous way possible, explain the Motion Conference to these parents.
In the most ludicrous
Like
possible way.
it's the most lit. I mean, whatever.
So yeah, so a motion conference. It's amazing. It's wild. It's crazy. It's phenomenal.
It's a student conference.
Yeah. No, so Motion Conference, it's held by Church of the Highlands in Birmingham, Alabama, every year, the last weekend in July. And it's a conference where teenagers from churches of youth groups all over the country, right? All over. There's, I think one church from like Canada or something came from. It was like wild.
Sounds right.
Like literally crazy. And it's like over 15,000 teenagers and college students coming together.
Let's go.
And worshiping God and listening to preachers and teachers that are like world renowned. And so it's pretty crazy. And then we had 33 students go last year. It was
Let's go.
We had like 8 students go the first year. It was kind of like the first year, but this past year 33. We were expecting maybe 20 at max.
Yeah,
and
wild.
So and over half of those got water baptized when they got back. So God did amazing things. They do small groups. And then we did a pretty dope worship session at the hotel room where all the students prayed over each other. And like, it's just a catalyst to what they can bring back to Pensacola and burn a fire in their hearts for God and bring that into their schools and stuff. So, and that's kind of what we're doing with like Motion Nights, is to create that environment in a way to where that can lead up to Motion Conference and be a catalyst to Motion Conference, where Motion Conference will be a catalyst to everything else.
Come on. Love it,
so,
dude.
Yeah, it's an awesome time.
Yeah, so 2024, we're doing Motion Nights with students. That'll be the second Wednesday of every month. Second Wednesday night of every month, because we got first Wednesday as a church. Second Wednesday, Motion Night, and then third, fourth, and occasional fifth Wednesdays, you got to be back in groups doing your thing. But it's going to be lit. Good thing you got like Chris Carty on your team, because I can only imagine. I can only imagine the complete, like, they're going to get, that's what's so crazy to me. Like on any given Sunday, Motion Night, any of that stuff, like you can get a top tier concert quality light show out of Chris Carty, who's our LD here at the church. He's also our production coach. He leads all our production
my teams. Accountability partner. Carty and I are like best friends.
Carty's a beast, man. You'll see him running lights. He's a skinny guy with the beard, always running lights. Like
great
getting
dude.
in on praise and worship while he's running lights. Like, dude, he treats his lighting console like an instrument. Like he plays it for real. And love Carty. Shout out to you, bro. And if you're interested in that kind of world, I'm sure. I know Carty would, they're always open to having more people join the team. So if you like technology, production, and all that stuff, holler at us. We can help you get you connected. But Carty's also on the students team.
Oh my gosh!
So I know Motion Nights because it's going to be
going to be crazy because
there are no rules for him on Motion Nights.
Because I think of something, and because he is a production coach and he runs that on a Sunday basically and stuff, so he has access to all of that and he knows what to do and everything. And I think of something, and every time I think of something, he thinks of like
10 times that
in like the production realm. And I'm like, I didn't even know that was possible. And he's like, we'll make it possible. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, and I'm just a yes man. Like, I'll just be like, if someone thinks of something crazy, yes. How do we do it? Like what can we do to do that? And Carty's that guy that'll make it happen. And, and it's like, all right, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's going to be super lit. Here's what I'll say though. Like if you're parents, young adults out there, college students, any of those things, like, if you're one of those people that's like, man, I love to see teenagers impacted by the gospel. I love that. I can't commit to every Wednesday to be there, but I think like the second Wednesday of the month, I know I'm speaking for Nate here, but it's like, man, there's definitely gonna be more opportunities for like venue control, security type stuff. Absolutely. And just like some of the things. So maybe you're one of those who's like, man, I can't serve every Wednesday because of my work schedule or whatever, but I could definitely carve out one Wednesday a month or 2 Wednesdays a month to be there first Wednesday, second Wednesday, something like that. Holler at Nate, because I know we'll have opportunities for Motion Nights to beef up, security and on-campus stuff, and just trying to make sure that our students are protected and taking care of all that stuff. That way his team can focus more on ministry and altars and praying for kids and all those things. So just get at us, man. We'd love to get you connected to that. But super exciting. I know it's going to be like so dope, like, because there's no rules. On Sundays, we have a few rules. So we literally, like, again, people don't know these things, like letting you into the world that we live in, but like we have an amount of time that a light is allowed to hit you in the face at one time. So like you may get hit in the face and it may last a half a second, but it goes away. And it may come back 2 minutes from now. But so we, like, our general rule is like, we don't want a light hitting you in the face longer than a second. So it's like, so that no one's like, dear God, like, can y'all turn that off? Surely that happens sometimes, but that's kind of our general rule. But on most of the night, Cardi's just, I think every light will be on the whole time. And they'll just be going crazy and it's going to be nutso. And I know Vince is amped up, teams, and the worship team's stoked. And it's going to be fire.
It's going to be fun.
It'll be exciting. I'm coming. I'm going to be here some. So, yeah, I'm gonna preach at some of them. I'm not even gonna let Nate preach. Those are my people. I'm just kidding. That's how I would joke. I mean, no, you got that. I'm gonna be supporting Nate. But no, I mean, I think the cool thing is like it does give us a chance to. I think it will give myself and Pastor Rick as well as Nate, the opportunity to occasionally on our behalf, more consistently on your behalf, speak into our teenagers and speak a message directly to them from the pastor's heart. Some of those things will be really, really dope. So I'm just looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be a good time. So. Yep. There you go. So
come on.
Big things happening in our students, big things happening in our kids.
Big things happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like, literally everywhere. Big things are happening.
I had 26 people in Next Steps this past Sunday. That's
wild.
Wild.
Celebration button.
Celebrate. Yeah.
I don't.
Like
there's that. Woo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's
surely there is.
Okay. But
eventually.
No, that definitely ain't it. That was a womp womp womp. That definitely wasn't it. So I don't know which one it is, but it's on there somewhere. There's like a cheering crowd thing.
There is one. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, we need to get a label maker and like officially use this thing. But yeah, no, it was lit, man. 26 people in Next Steps. A lot of people getting plugged in. What's cool about this Next Steps cycle is we've had a lot of people that some of them have only been part of the church for 3 weeks, and some of them been part of the church for like 6, 7, 9 months.
Wow.
Like, so just seeing people get connected, man, that's our heart, and it's super, super cool. So yeah, man, we got big things on the horizon. We show no sign of slowing down. We got big things happening, and just opportunities, man. So just trying to capitalize and stay faithful, see the kingdom grow. That's what we do. Lead people, keep them healthy.
Get people from here to there. Like,
come on,
we exist to see people transform from who they are
to who God wants them to be.
Come on.
We get them from here to
there.
See, Nate, you're not too bad at this.
Come on.
Yeah.
A sideways thumb at first. He was like this.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. That's my shoulder. It's just hurting. I can't. Oh, so
too much golf.
Too much golf. That ain't it, bro. I have not been playing enough golf lately. It's just been too busy. But we about to get back to the weather. Golf weather, bro.
Yeah.
Golly, it's exciting.
I see all these reels and videos of like people are like sad that they're hanging up their cleats because like it's winter time and stuff. I'm like,
it's prime time, baby. Yeah, it's prime time for us. Yeah. So I told Nate I played at a couple courses on the retreat.
Yeah.
He's a little envious. I could see it. Yeah. He was like, man.
I mean, I got to see them because now that I played courses up north in like Pennsylvania and stuff. I don't know about how
Northeast golf courses are a different caliber of course.
They're like $30 to $40, and like
it's a different caliber of course for sure.
Yeah, so I would love to see.
I'm gonna take you to the Raven.
Yeah,
that was a dope course. It was beautiful. So yeah, gotta play a little golf.
A GoFundMe.
That's true, bro. Them Destin golf courses. God, I mean, I know
I ain't got it like that.
They have a clientele, and it ain't 20 and 30 something dudes that in ministry. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. Them 65-year-old retired millionaires, bro. In the parking lot, it was like Porsche, Audi, Porsche, Mercedes. Like it was like, So everybody's doing just fine. But all that to say, yeah, man, we've got and then, man, we've had some really cool stuff happen in the church too. So there's a lady in our church. I don't want to get all the details wrong. So give me a little grace because she told me this in the lobby between services.
I don't need to know. Yeah.
So I was like, so just give me a little grace. But she got diagnosed with cancer like 9 months ago, maybe a year ago, something like that. Cancer in like 3 locations in her body.
Wow.
And truth be told, like, it was not looking good. Like families kind of like having conversations with grandkids, like, based on what the doctors are saying, this, whatever. She came up to me Sunday, bro. 2 of the locations of cancer gone.
Jeez.
And the third location of cancer is shrinking week after week right now. I was like, come on, Jesus.
Look at God. That's
dude,
awesome.
That's insane. Yeah. And literally like 20 minutes after that, another guy came up to me. They had found stomach cancer. And he went back in. Now, both of them have been doing treatments and stuff through the doctors or whatever. The guy with the stomach cancer, kind of same thing. It wasn't quite as grim, but it was like, We don't know what's going to happen here. Came up to me 20 minutes after that and was like, hey, I just want to let you know I went to the doctor Friday and I'm cancer free. And I was like, dude, come on. What is going on? Like,
that's amazing.
Come on, Jesus. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
amazing.
Yeah, like these are stinking miracles, man. Like, and so, yeah, like just amazing. So I was like sending out notes to our prayer team today. Like, hey, just what y'all are praying for, like keep on, like be encouraged. Man, God's doing some really crazy stuff in people's lives. And like, even like miracles like that, like literally we were like, how do we get this information out? Like, we need to tell people about this, you know? Yeah. So, just like encourage people's faith and stir them up. And, man, so good. So, but yeah, we got all kinds of stuff happening. Love for you guys to check it out. Make sure you're here this Sunday. Greatest game ever played. Church at the Movies.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so good. And, if you're a parent, or a student or a parent of a student, make sure you lock them with all the stuff we were telling you about with Nate and transformation students. Big things happening. John, thank you for being on the podcast today.
You're welcome.
So glad you were here.
Always.
Great
Nate.
time. Well,
I guess that's all we got, guys.
That's all we got.
Yep.
So, if you, what does Pastor Justin always say?
Yeah, you can find us on social at Transformation Pensacola, at all the social places and YouTube and all that stuff. Yep. Yeah, John's giving me a nod. Yep.
Yeah.
And go to transformationchurch.com if you want more details about our church. So, it's a good time.
Good time.
Well, we'll catch you hopefully next week. Maybe next week. Maybe not. Who knows? For another week, another message recap podcast. Later.